Get a Better Broadcast podcast, voice over voice. Hello, I'm Peter Stewart. What to take into a voice recording session? Yeah, today we're starting a brand new series about what actually happens inside a voice-over studio. So we're going to be talking about voice production notes. In fact, we still talk about that tomorrow. And also about the control room and the talkback and the kit and the people involved and what they're likely to say and how you should be reacting. Everything you need to know about what happens in a voiceover studio. So, as I say, today we're going to start off with what to take into a voice recording studio. Not to take off in a voiceover recording studio. I mean, that could be a little bit odd, wouldn't it? Not some kind. Well, I suppose it could be some kind of erotic fiction. I suppose you could be getting into part. Anyway, here we go. All that training and prep that we've been speaking about over the last couple of 3 days and weeks comes to the moment that red light goes on. But we're not there quite yet. What to take into a voice recording session? Headphones. Yeah, you may want to take your own headphones in. Now, this could be for various reasons. Number one, it could be a confidence issue that you know how you like to sound, how you like to hear yourself. They're comfortable. They make you sound good. Also, perhaps for reasons of health and safety, if you like. You don't know who else has worn those headphones before that are just left there on the desk. They could be a little bit raggedy and so on. Now, you may have to check that it's okay for you to take your own headphones in. Some studios may say no. I mean, it may be that the connection is incorrect. It may be that they have to have them tested for health and safety reasons or something like that. But you know what? If they just sit on your head well, they've kind of molded to the shape of your head and your ears, you sound good on them, you know who wore them last, i.e. you, that could be a really, really good thing. Helps you get into that confident zone as well, doesn't it? Here's number two, water in a spill-proof bottle. Yeah, you're always going to want to be topping up your hydration. Obviously, you've got that systemic hydration. You've been drinking lots over the previous several days, of course, as we should be all doing anyway. But just kind of topping up your water intake just kind of cleanses the palate, gives you something to do as well if you're thinking about a particular line. And that kind of thing. Also gives you the chance to go and fill up that water bottle. If you just want a bit of a break, you want to stretch your legs for 2 minutes in between lines, in between paragraphs, in between recordings, whatever it happens to be. So several reasons. Of course, the hydration is the most important of those. Obviously, you've got the script. Well, that kind of stands to reason, doesn't it, to a large extent. But let's actually think about the script and how it's going to be presented to you. It could be on paper, it could be printed out. It may be that you prefer to have it on a tablet. What are the advantages and disadvantages of both of those? On paper, it's printing something out, it's using another sheet of paper, of course. It may be a green thing. You may not want to have it on paper, but if it is, then you can make notes much more easily. You can scribble on it, underline things, put on reminders about what it is that you're being asked to lift or suppress, where you need to go a little bit faster, the various directions that you're going to be given. If it's on a tablet, well, of course, it's not going to rustle like a piece of paper might do, so it's going to be there. But, of course, batteries don't run out on a piece of paper. They might do on a tablet, and it might be that the battery runs out right in the middle. Of course, it's less easy to mark up your script on a tablet. Is less easy for someone else to be marking up your script or maybe to kind of pass it around. Also, if somebody does drop it or it falls off a table, you do have a bit of a problem going on there. But I guess it's down to your own personal choice. But there are some thoughts about what you may want to consider. If you are taking a piece of paper in with your script, with your notes on, a pencil with an eraser on the end. Yeah, so you can mark up the script and alter the changes as necessary. And possibly, whether you've got a tablet or not, a pad of paper for your take notes or take slate. In other words, when your director actually tells you how they want the style of a particular read, then you can write down the take number, i.e. the number recording that you're on at the moment, with those different directions. And it's much easier for you to go back, say, halfway through a session, or when you've got to 6 or 10 different takes, for you to refer back. So it's easier for you to say, so a little bit faster than take 2, but maybe a little bit more cheekiness like we had in take 5. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Director? Yes, it is. Okay, I know where I am. I know where what you're asking of me. I know how to pitch things now. And a tea bag. Yeah, maybe a tea bag. If you know that your particular brand of, say, I don't know, honey and lemon infusion is calm and soothing. It works for you. It's what you like the taste of. It's going to be something that gives you a little bit more confidence. It makes you feel a little bit like home. So all of those different things. I don't know, you could go a little bit further, couldn't you? And a pair of slippers or something like that too, I suppose. I don't know, your favourite gonk to put on the desk to give you that sense of home and make you feel comfortable and confident. All sorts of different things. But you've got half a dozen or so items there which could help in your performance. Okay, that's it. Tomorrow on the show, taking voice production notes. Yeah, we mentioned them briefly there. When the director is giving you directions, what kinds of things should you be making a note of, writing down, listening out for, so you can improve the recording on the very next take. That's tomorrow as Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Voice Over Voice continues. From London, I'm Peter Stewart.